and welcome to version 1.31.31.1, which is the latest update to the 1.31 patch. When the patch was released, there was a lot of problems related with some flight models and damage models, and particularly with two planes, the Soviet LA-5 and LA-7. Since then, things have changed. In a record time of 2 days, the broken models that were causing the problems have been fixed, and now the Soviet LA5FN and LA7 have lost their absolutely insane and unbelievable clean rate. Still, I'm thinking I have tested these things in test flight, and I think they have an exceptionally good energy retention that probably they shouldn't have, given how light they were. But still, there are a lot of planes right now in the game that have suspect energy keeping abilities, and probably this is related with the fact that not every dynamic of flight is currently implemented in the game. For instance, compressibility is not implemented in the game. So, I mean, one thing is to be totally against two planes that returned to a broken state like they had before. Another thing is to complain about things that may be related with just how the flight models are implemented so far. In any case, 1.31 brought a lot of complaints and a lot of debate. And I have been a big part of it. I want to be very brief about this. I mean, I don't think I'm that influential in what regards to War Thunder. I'm just a YouTuber with little bit more than 5,000 subscribers. And let's face it, there are people out there with millions of subscribers. Those are the influential guys. I'm just an average Joe who does this for a hobby. I don't try to be a guru. I don't try to have everyone follow my lead, because I don't think I'm a leader of anything. I just put videos up for people to learn from them. Nothing else. So whoever is thinking that I'm a professional at this and that I should have a role model attitude, well, I don't think so. First of all, because I'm not role model, and I never try to be. And second of all, because I mean that I put videos on YouTube doesn't prevent me having my personal views on games. And of course, if I play War Thunder, I have a personal view on War Thunder. And what I do with my time, my effort, my videos, and my hobby is primitive to me. So if you don't like me taking a break from a game because I think it's a state that is not enjoyable, you are welcome to think so. But you can't tell me that I shouldn't do it, because I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm not in Gaiji's payroll. I'm not related to them in anything at all. I tried to be, but personal reasons and several incidents caused me to split path with them, which is perfectly cool. I have an amazing view and an amazing opinion of Gaijin as a business and about the flight model international team. I think they are working in an amazing game. I think they are working in something that is going to be very, very big. But I don't think that I have to play all days, all hours, even if I don't have fun, just because I put videos in YouTube. If you like my stance on the game as it stands right now, or as it will stand in the future, or stood in the past, well, cool. If you disagree with me, you are totally welcome. But if you are trying to force me to do things, then fuck you. Because I'm no role model, and I'm nothing more than a small size YouTuber who puts videos for people to enjoy this game. Say that. Let's focus on the thing at hand, and that's 1.31. This is what actually should have been the patch as released. There are a lot of new stuff. A lot of them are related with social media and invitations. You can actually invite friends by posting on Facebook that you are playing this and inviting people to come. If they do come, you'll receive eagles and lions as reward. And if they then decide to stay and they start going up the ranks, you will receive a lot more rewards for that. You will get lions as a gift and eagles as a gift. So that's a cool way to promote the game through the social media. That's actually very, very, very nice. There's also an utility that allows you to put up your results in Facebook and to share them with your friends, which is also really nice because prevents you to have. I mean, you don't have to be saving stuff in your hard drive, then uploading it somewhere, and then sharing the links. Just with a button, and of course your password and login of Facebook, they will go up your page, and you will have no problem setting them. This is very promising because this means that in the future things are going to be a lot more intuitive, and you'll be able to share your games and your awards and your battle results with friends in a much more easier way. More things that are new, completely new damage model. In 1.29, sorry, there were a lot of complaints about certain planes which were able to tank a lot of damage. Particularly, there were a lot of complaints about the German planes. I don't really know. I mean, I have never experienced a problem killing Focke-Wulf 190s on PF-109s, but seems that a lot of people were experiencing that they took a lot of hits to go down. In my videos you can see that I never had that problem, but that I don't have it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Maybe I was being lucky, who knows. There were a lot of more planes that were taking a lot of hits to go down. For instance, the Jacks, the Soviet Jacks, and those I did have a problem with, you perfectly know. Anyway, seems that that has been fixed, and that has a lot to do with unfinished damage models, which have been updated in the new version and now are working much better and closer to reality. Right now, in historical battles, you simply can't tank hits. I mean, if you are being hit by 20 millimeters, you are going down very, very quickly. Couple hits of 20 millimeters are able to totally destroy your wing and destroy your ability to fly. So I think it's a very welcome change because it adds a lot of realism to the game. In history, in actual real life, planes weren't able to tank a lot of cannon fire. So it's good that it happens now. Also plays a lot more importance in your situational awareness, so you are not hit in the first place. There have been a lot of tweaks to the weapons, the penetration values of the MGs, the 50 cals, and the cannons. Before the patch, I think that the light MGs were actually doing a lot of damage, more than what they should. And I think that has been fixed to a point because they have too big a penetration at small ranges. Still, they are very effective weapons, so no big deal. More things. New planes, of course. Most of these you already know from my preview on the patch, but whatever. P-36, level 2 and level 3, two new planes, one with 2 machine guns and one with 4 machine guns. Also, the Americans have the XP-50 and the XP-55, which are premium fighters. One thing to keep in mind, a lot of these new planes have placeholder flight models and they are not finished. I know for sure, because I have tested them, of course, the P-36 can't be this way. Simply can't. I mean, the Hawk was a fighter that was renowned for a very good roll rate. The plane simply can't roll in the game. So I'm guessing in the future we'll see more advanced flight model for them and more accurate ones. The Germans don't have any new planes, but they have the novelty that the G versions and the G6, G10 and K4 can modify their cannons a lot more than what they could before. Before you were stuck with whatever weapons the plane had by default, and now you can change them with proper XP. You can unlock 30mm guns for the wings, and you can select if you want to go with them or without them. Currently, I think, and for what I have seen, the flight models don't have any kind of difference between mounting the guns or not mounting them, but I'm sure in the future it will happen. The Soviets have the LA5FN, the LA7 moved 2 levels below what they were before. I think it's not a right move, but that's my personal opinion. I think they are too low a level. But whatever, is what has happened and is what we have. There's a new LA7, the LA7 B20, which has 3 B20S 20mm cannons, and is more or less the same as the LA7 but with more firepower. We also have a LGG3 66 at level 6, a new LGG3. We also have an I-15 bis, a new reserve plane, MiG-3 15, which is a level 4 fighter, and the Yak-9P, which is a post-war piston engine fighter, which is placed at level 14. Again, I think it's too low a level, but it's what we have. British, I think the British didn't get anything new other than the level 1 that every nation had. So, yeah. But still, they got a lot of flight model fixes for the Spitfires. The Spitfire 9 is right now. I know I'm going to get flag because of this. I know it. But I think now it's climbing too well. I mean, it's not that it has an historical performance. It's that this Mark 9 is supposed to be a 1942 plane with a Merlin 61, and it climbs like a 1944 one with a Merlin 66. No big deal. I mean, just mentioning that it's a level 10 with performance too good for a 1944 plane, but it's cool. In any case, it accelerates and climbs much better than before, keeps energy better in turns, so I'm guessing this is now a much more capable fighter than before, and before it was really, really capable. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing this thing. So, yeah, you can watch for that. Generally speaking, all the Spitfires got reviewed and fixed because they tended to lose a lot of speed in turns and they shouldn't. Also, the Tempest has been fixed, the flight model. Right now flies better than before, I can tell you that. And you're going to actually see a game of me with the Tempest in this video. It's not a good one, but you'll get an idea. The Japanese get the Ki 45 heavy fighters. Again, these have placeholder flight models, so expect them to not be this good in the future, because right now these things really turn really well. These things are really dangerous. Probably in the future they won't be as much, so yes, we're ready for that. Also, they got the Ki 49 and the two latest ones bumped to level 6, from level 6 to level 8 and level 9. I'm guessing it's not a huge difference, but whatever. Generally speaking, a lot of flight models were reviewed, and the Buffaloes are no longer broken. Before they were really spectacular. The P-38 right now, yeah, I know it. The P-38 received a new flight model, and I can tell you, it's not the best fighter around, but it's highly capable right now. P-51D has different flight model for joystick users, because the stalls were very bad before, and right now they are improved. The P-47 right now is a dream plane to fly. Well, overall speaking, there are a lot of fixes and changes to performances and flight models. The Germans, for instance, have the Bf-109Fs performing much worse than before, because before the F4s were overperforming by a wide margin. So there are a lot of changes across the board. I'm not going to list all of them. Instead, what I'm going to do is to show you some games I have flown in 1.31. All of them flown today. Well, actually, there are just two I'm going to show you. So yeah, those I flew today. So well, let's take a look at that. The first one of them is going to be with Hawker Tempest. I wanted to give this plane a flight to see how it flew, because in 1.29 I can tell you this plane wasn't really good at all. And I was expecting something really good, and the plane is really good right now. The problem, as always, is that no matter how good a plane it is, without a proper team, it's a lost cause. And this is the out of maybe 4 games I played with the British, this is the only one that people actually climbed a little bit. And not really a lot, because you can see me here climbing at 4,000, maybe 5,000 meters. I actually climbed away from the battlefield and then into the battlefield. And even so, I'm coming in at a lower altitude than the German fighters I'm going to be watching incoming. And of course, I mean, you need numbers up there to make a difference and to kill enemies. In this game, I can't complain, because I had a team that actually clambered. In the others, well, it was pathetic. I mean, totally. Seeing typhoons one late going down on ground targets while we were getting raped down on the up on the sky. Even against the Japanese, which are not as good as climbers as Germans, I mean, I was the highest one, and well, whatever. Some sort at an AI, why not? I mean, it was in the path, so hey. And let's take a look at what we have here. A high 109, another high 109. We don't have a lot of high stuff, but enough. At least we can present fight. There's an LE5 there, so I turn towards him to avoid his coming. We have a meteor coming, a typhoon coming. Well, I can tell you, at least in this battle we have people up there, so no big complaints. I had not a lot of luck, you'll see that later, but it was probably the best fight I have had with the British in 1.31. Has been only 4 battles with them, so not, I mean, not going to say a lot, but really, people, really, please climb. Stop going for ground targets. Please, I beg you, because you can see where the Germans are. They are up here, and they are actually, they have one of them higher. But well, at least we can compete with them. I'm going for this like LA5, which seems to be going for the typhoon, but he turns towards me. He gets one hit on my wing. I get his engine, him on fire, but the fire goes out. And my red wing is really causing me a lot of trouble. I can't really maneuver properly. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, I am up here, and I'm a good distraction for the enemy. I'm not going to die for the enemy, or for my base to land and repair, because that would make little sense. From the point of view that most Germans are up here, and the higher you are, well, if you can't fight them, at least you are a distraction and you are favoring your team by just being here. What I'm going to do is to go for the AI, because I simply can't maneuver. I guess you don't get the feel of how badly this plane flies with right wing. But believe me, those big holes in my right wing are affecting my ability to maneuver. So I go for this BF 110, sorry. Get some hits. You can see I have problems tracking because of my wing. Some hits. And killing blow. There he goes. I go down, but I think this is new, because this has never happened to me before. I got hit by debris from the destroyed plane. I broke his wing. The broken wing fell upon me, and there went my wing. And look at the detail of the damage. The new decals of damage. Really, really cool. I mean, you can see that you are actually missing part of your wing, something that before didn't happen. And well, I go down. Not a big battle, but the best I had with the British. Just go figure how good were the rest. So let's take a look at another battle. So here we are, over Korea, going against the Soviet, and we see an SB2M, which has just killed a P-47. So I'm going to try to do a pass on him. Yak 1 has just gone past me. He was aiming on me, but he didn't have the proper angle, so I just keep on going. Do a slashing attack on that SB2M, hit him as much as I can, and just keep on going. There you go. Some hits, no crits. It's cool. Yak 1 is losing ground, so I just keep on going. There's a higher MiG-3 as well. So, well, I zoom a bit. The Yak 1 has broken the pursuit, and now look at this loop and how fast the plane completes it. I mean, I started it at maybe 350 kilometers per hour, and remember from my review on the P-47 how heavy this plane felt at slow speeds under 300 kilometers per hour before the patch. Right now, that is totally solved. The plane still feels heavy because it's a heavy plane. Come on, this thing weighs 7 tons. But it's actually much more steady and actually turns pretty quick at high speeds. Of course, the problem is that if you try to turn at high speed, you are going to lose all your speed, all that speed, because the plane burns energy like mad in high G turns. But still, for high speed reversals, as the one you saw, is really good. I mean, I love this plane. I loved it before the patch, and right now I'm totally in love with it. It's a spectacular fighter. Boom and Zoomer, of course. You don't want to turn with this thing a lot, but yeah. The MiG-3 has been killed, so I point my nose down, aiming for the next fighter I know about, which is that Jak-1 down there. And now I also spot a Taika, an I-15-3. Our Corsair has killed that Jak-1, so it's the Taika now. I could throttle a bit. I don't want to overspeed my plane and have problems with breaking wings or something like that. Also, I mean, it's an I-53, 15-3, so I don't need huge speed to boom and zoom him. The Taika avoids the Corsair. He walks into my line of fire, but also avoids my fire. So instead of sticking up with him, I just move past, zoom up, trade my speed for altitude, complete the vertical move, and get on him again. Now a King Cobra is bouncing again. The Corsair is also going for him, but the Taika manages to avoid them. But that leaves me a very nice shot on him, so I kill him. Keeping speed up, zooming up, trading speed for altitude, checking his course to see what's up, and basically what's up are a couple of bombers and one fighter, so this thing is won. SU-2 there, very nimble bomber, very quick bomber for its level. It's a very low level bomber, but it's very effective. But well, I see there are at least 3 guys on that guy, so there's no big sense in going with the flock and trying to kill him. Instead, I spot an IL-4, there, and the only friendlies that are around are a PY and a B-25. So I'm guessing that IL-4 is not going to be attacked soon, while the SU-2 is going to have, let's call it, slight problems in no time. So I head for the IL-4, take a look around. I know they have a fighter still up, so there you go. Seems to be an I-16, so I don't want to be overconfident. So checking my surroundings all the time. The IL-4 I don't see anymore, but I know must be around here. And oh, there's the I-16. I go on radio notifying contact on the guy, so people know he's there. I'm not worried. I mean, the I-16 is higher, but I'm in a much faster plane, so I'm not going to have any trouble with him. However, that PY might have any trouble with that guy. But still, he's moving near the enemy base. And you know I don't go for enemy bases. It's a personal choice. I don't like that, so I don't do it. And I know the IL-4 must be around, so I'm checking around for the IL-4 because I don't know where he must be, but he should be around here more or less. I break away from the I-16 because there's no sense in going for a guy that's over his airbase. The PBY has been killed by the anti-aircraft guns. Good job, guy. You accomplished nothing, but whatever. IL-4 down there. There he is. Check around. King Cobra and Corsair going for that guy. Oh, he's going to die quickly. Radio says, someone says that someone should attack that IL-4, and I go like, yeah, I know. I was looking for him all the time, so there you go. have altitude, I have speed, so I can slash attack him at any time. It's the ideal situation for a fighter to attack a bomber. So I adjust my aim, pre-fire a bit to get a sensation for the guns. First burst, heavy hit, second burst, kill. 50 cars in convenience. Oh, they are awesome. I love these weapons. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I don't know why. At least they do the job for me in historical battles. And there you go. It's game over. We won. And this is what happens when one of the teams just worries about ground targets and only sends a couple guys up there. They got raped. So really, people, please climb. In historical battles, climb. I beg you, because if you climb, you win most of the time, of course. Not always, but most of the time. So well, let's see the results, and that's going to be it for this review of 1.31. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the video. We see the results there, and well, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.